coming out of that car in the S's.
And it may not be shut. It may not be shut. They asked us to get a shot of it, but it looked shut when we showed a shot of it during commercial. So they thought they had it fixed, but it may not be the case.
Oh! Looks like Marc.
Yep.
Goossens again.
Guy Marc. Yeah, I'm flying. What's the wheel coming up the S's here?
Full course yellow. His first NASCAR Nextel Cup start.
That's in the S's, I believe.
That's coming off turn 7 there, and that's a brake hose, a blower off of some car. Well, we just saw that black thing.
You're right, in the S's. He had his hands full there, Alan.
But now he does have a push on that 12 car from behind.
Oh, and 2 cars in the wall. After 24. 24 saved it.
Made the save.
Great job by Jeff.
Caution.
Saved that race car.
Sorry, Wally. Caution is out. The field is frozen. When the caution comes out.
A lot of damage to that 2 car. Look at the rear of that automobile. It's gone.
He must have just ripped a tire.
He was 6th last time by.
There you see him right behind Ryan Newman. Here comes Jamie McMurray, gets in the back of him and turns him in the wall. And that's what shredded the tires. Well, I think Gordon took the left side of his car off.
I think Jeff Gordon just ripped the right side off his car. Was that from earlier damage? See something on the right rear of the 24 car.
Have to get a better look at it.
McMurray just gets in the back. Talked about that earlier. You can't touch somebody's bumper in the corners at Daytona.
That's our old friend turn 2 back there, right?
Oh, Sterling Marlin got a piece of that too, didn't he?
Sure did. Well, that's a disappointing end to Kurt Busch's day.
Hits the wall a ton. I mean, he hits it hard enough to break the rear end housing inside the chassis. And the springs are coming out, and it's a hard hit. But everybody.
Johnson. Trouble on the backstretch.
Kurt Busch. And the 43 car, Bobby Labonte.
Our first caution.
We see some damage to the left rear of Kurt's car, but I thought, oh, maybe the right front has some damage as well. Left front.
Tires ready. Right side.
Here's our first look. Oh.
Yeah, Kurt Busch just took off, got into the wall.
And Bobby ran into Kurt.
Yeah, that's all. Man, that thing, I'm not sure that thing cut a tire or something broke, because that car shot up the racetrack.
Well, Don Miller, the general manager of Penske Racing, told me this morning that the 2 car had a setup completely out of the box. They just wanted to try some things for 2007. And my guess is,
I think they learned something.
They learned something didn't work too well.
Yeah. Because that car just shot up the racetrack like either something broke or something happened bad. They normally don't take off like that.
Safety crew at Bobby Labonte's car. He's unhooked the safety equipment, and now he climbs out.
And so frustrated.
You know, that 43 team worked so hard early in the season, then middle, later part of the year started getting those good finishes, taking enterprises forward.
Now he drops back as Stewart got in trouble.
Yeah, hard against the wall.
Oh,
Kasey
Kahne.
Kasey Stremme's in the wall.
David Stremme involved.
I don't think Kasey may have just slid up against the wall. see how much damage he has, but his car looked fairly clean on the left side and front and back.
Car's hurt bad.
Yeah, somebody,
It's a gunner.
Right now, Kahne 8th in the chase as they run at this moment.
Oh, he got run into.
by Kahne, I guess.
Wow. Kasey Kahne probably thought he was clear, didn't know the 40 was up there, but because you saw Kasey just went hard to the right. Yeah, he was going up there to get his angle down into the corner, and probably was pretty surprised.
On board with Jeff Burton.
There we go. Oh, man, they just hooked together.
Keep digging, buddy. Keep digging. Keep digging. Good job.
And Stremme is in that wall hard.
Again, I don't know how you can't see him. He was right next to him.
Marty?
Yeah, guys, Kasey Kahne said that was completely my fault. He said to his spotter and cousin Cole Kahne, you told me he was there. I just messed up. And then he was very upset on the radio, took complete blame, turned right into the 40 car, and may have cost these guys a shot at the championship.
Elliott Sadler.
Sadler hard into the wall. First caution of the day here at Indianapolis. And his terrible weekend has somehow managed to get worse.
I got loose the tail getting in it too.
Somebody was on the outside of him. Looks like they pinched him down real low.
I can't see any.
38 car was turning the car and just lost the air.
Already in progress at that point. Watch the right side of the screen here.
Yeah, that's what somebody was on the outside of him. Looks like they pinched him down real low.
I can't see any.
38 car was turning the car and just lost the air.
Already in progress at that point. Watch the right side of the screen here.
Yeah, he was just underneath somebody. This is one of those places too. You can't lean on somebody on the outside and go through the corner. Your car will get real loose if you do that. He just lost the air on the back of that car.
Raced his way into this field, started 43rd today.
As Boris got turned.
Yeah, Reed Sorenson in 41. Well, Reed Sorenson about wrecked twice there, didn't he?
Sure did. Jeff Gordon is the lucky dog. He will get one of his laps back. He's currently scored.
Will Jimmy be disappointed that he wasn't able to stay in front of Kevin Harvick? Yes, because he wants to win the race. But Jimmy will also know that, whoop, got a caution.
Yeah. Sterling Marlin.
No, Sterling Marlin. He was 35th in car owner points. This is going to put Kyle Petty back up there. Oh.
Dale Jarrett also involved. Bad break for Sterling, good break for Kyle.
Man, oh man.
Either got loose or something, overcorrected right back up into him, put him in the outside wall.
Is that Dale?
Sound like it.
And this could work to Kevin Harvick's favor.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it will. I mean, every yellow helps those guys.
Shortens the run. Wow.
Yeah, Sterling Marlin got sideways, and he corrected, and when he corrected or overcorrected, the 88 of Dale Jarrett was up above him, and Dale just got gobbled up in that wreck.
So that's what he's talking about. He overcorrected.
Their teammates. Sorenson has crashed in turns 3 and 4, and the caution is out. Wow. He pitted twice under the last caution period. Marty, what's up?
He said it's got a flat, and obviously you hear him on the radio, a lot of damage on the 41 car. They're going to have to take it to the garage. They had an excellent car yesterday in happy hour, top 5 the entire day. This is an early and surprising end for the 41 team.
Let's go back and take a look. We saw him creeping down the backstretch, and then it slides out from underneath.
Yeah, I'm sure the tire just blew there because he really wasn't up to full speed. Although the tires look like they're up.
Sure do.
Opening 7-lap run of the race. Oh, trouble.
Down in turn 4. Kurt Busch again.
And he just came off of pit road. I mean, he just left pit lane.
Yeah, I don't think this is fixable.
He heads back to the garage. Caution number 2.
Now then, do these guys give up all this track position to make a pit stop and the other guys stay out?
Well, the guys that pitted and just came out are sitting pretty if
Right,
they did.
exactly right.
Now they are going to do that.
When we restarted, the top 17 cars on the track had not been to pit road. Need a spring, BP?
Yeah, I do. Those things are expensive, too. Don't worry, the team will be down to pick that
We'll
up.
come find that. Kenseth picked up a couple of positions just in those few laps with those 2 tires.
Never seen that right there on the bottom. And that car takes off again, just like it did in turn 2.
Right in front of the leaders.
In front of his brother.
And he hit that wall hard that time.
Yeah, something's bad wrong with that car.
Spring rubbers, all.
This is for third behind Harvick and Johnson.
Best news that Carl Edwards has heard today. Bobby Hudson said, oh, man,
Caution.
Jeff Green's around.
Hard hit.
A lot of take.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody's taking right now.
Yeah, we wouldn't have seen a pass like that earlier in the race between Carl Edwards and Jeff Gordon.
Lucky dog goes to Kyle Petty.
How about that?
Will come around, be the 28th car on the lead lap. Safety crew to Jeff Green's car. First look is already underway.
Those cars behind him, so
Those are likely suspects.
likely suspects. But he puts the window net down like he's angry. And he kind of slammed it down.
Yeah.
But
He's looking for somebody.
He's looking for somebody.
That'd be a blue car.
Could be.
Looking. I'm all right.
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Blue car.
Blue car. Driven by Tony Raines.
There's Tony. You can get your DLP TV at Best Buy, can't you?
Oh.
A multi-car crash has just occurred in turn 3. Kyle Petty is involved. J.J. Yeley in the 18. That's Carl Edwards in the 99.
Someone spun going in turn 3 and backed across the racetrack in front of all these cars and left them no place to go. Might have been Kyle. I'm not sure exactly who it was.
Here are the replays. We're under caution at Daytona.
No tire on that left rear, BP, the 45 car. Let's see. There's Jeff. Oh, wow.
Jeff Green breaks loose through the grass, then up the track.
Kind of a strange crash, really.
Joe
Watch
Nemechek.
Edwards. Almost, I mean, right in the door.
Looked like Schrader did a good job getting around it in the 21.
And left those guys with absolutely no place to go. And we see what happened to the left rear of the 45. The 99 car just knocked off the tire and the quarter panel of the left rear.
Hard impact there. Carl Edwards into Kyle Petty.
Not sure why wide shift green, lost it there going into the corner. Kind of it looked a little bit strange, BP. I couldn't put my finger on why he lost it before he even got to the corner.
Yeah, I think.
And here comes Jimmy Johnson. He's going to close the gap on Harvick.
Trouble.
We got
Contact.
McMurray, Kyle Busch.
Oh, man.
Ryan Newman goes around, but I don't think he makes contact.
Dale Jarrett's around.
McMurray got clobbered.
And that's such a shame. He finally had a decent run going.
Yeah.
7th caution.
Got a little fire under the hood, too. You see it right there in the back, and it looks like he's going to get turned by Tony Stewart. It looked like McMurray came up. He kind of came in front of Stewart, thought he was clear. And he hit everything.
Yeah. Cars, walls, inside walls, outside walls, cars. Oh, man.
Did Bill Elliott get him or not get him?
I think he got him.
You did get him? Okay.
And we know Kyle Busch did.
Yeah. So Jamie McMurray brings out the caution. We could be looking at a green-white checkered finish in the Daytona 500.
I thought Bobby Labonte might be involved. And let's see. They ever see the Jeff Burton going up trying to block the 26? They both get in the outside retaining wall, and McMurray loses it and does get into Bobby Labonte in the 43.
And then Bobby hits the wall.
And Denny Hamlin runs in the back of the 31. Maybe not too badly.
Yeah, I think Hamlin will be okay.
Oh, that 26 is hurt.
Close racing here.
Well, the closer you get to the finish, the more desperate drivers become. The more daring, because the reward is so great. Very disappointing for Bobby Labonte. Both Petty Enterprises cars had looked good down here this week, both involved in wrecks today.
The 26 was up there. I don't know if the 31 just lost the car and slid up there, BP, and I'm not sure.
Trying to block, or if he did lose the car, I don't know.
That's off of.
Result is the same.
That's where did that happen?
Seen it a lot.
Yes.
Turn 2 today. Yeah.
Exactly. You forecast that would be a difficult turn today, and it has been for several drivers. And that'll be interesting to talk to those guys after the race.
There's Matt Kenseth, the 17 car, going by, picking up a few spots.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. looking to see if he can score.
Oh, we got trouble, AB.
J.J. Yeley trying to hang on to it. Caught a couple of cars. Paul Menard, Tony Stewart, David Stremme. Kyle Busch, who'd fallen off the pace, gets through it. There were 7 chasers running in the top 10. They all appear to have been ahead of it.
A lot of damage there. The Stewart's car as well as Yeley's.
Denny Hamlin's on board.
Jeff Gordon, meanwhile, is back on the track. This is going to happen right in front of Tony Stewart. It's like Stremme is going to get in the back of the 18 and just hook him. And the 11 car ran in the back of the 20. No, I guess it was a 15 that did most of the damage.
Boy, it looked like Hamlin got through there somehow.
He ran in the back of the 20, but I'm not sure how much damage that he did.
He got it pretty good.
He did.
A lot of quarter panel damage.
So the right side tire is smoking on Hamlin as well.
Well, I mean, Yeley just got off the throttle like, almost like a tire blew or something, because he slowed down really fast. And those guys behind him, they couldn't do anything.
Here's Hamlin's on board.
He got
hit in the right side, too, didn't he?
Three wide and turn 2. And a wreck behind the leader. Mark Martin is in it.
Got Sterling, Marlin, Jarrett, Boyer,
Mears.
Yeah. Oh.
Caution is out.
Let's see what might have happened here. Well, that could be the problem down there.
It all started with Kenny Wallace down there in the 78 car. It looked like he got down on the apron. He got pinched by the 66 car. They had to slow down, chain react. Yeah, he got a little bit of help on the 41 car, Reed Sorenson. He definitely got into Dale Jarrett's left rear quarter panel. Not a whole lot you can do when that happens, BP, when you get hit going in the corner.
Michael Waltrip on board with him, looking back, and we see the 41 car just make slight contact and around.
Behind you, stand by.
And listen. Oh, don't you hate that noise?
Pit road.
Right behind Jimmy Johnson. Oh, he starts that wall, got loose and comes down, and guess what? The inside wall is going to get him. No.
Yeah, almost looked like he got down on the apron, and that's what got him out of shape.
You know what? Pieces are flying off that car already. Is that just a piece of...
It might have been some plastic from the...
It's laying on the track itself.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Sorenson with a hard crash. There's Kurt Busch in the 2.
And Sorenson nailed that inside wall extremely hard.
See what happened here? And just Kurt Busch just broke loose all by himself. Reed Sorenson, the 41, just dove. Looks like he dove down and tried to avoid it.
I wonder if someone got in the back of the 41 car maybe and turned him like that, because it's just... Let's see if we can see. Never see the 2 car lighten up the tires as he loses control, but we'll not be able to see anything in that smoke.
I don't know, BP.
Hard to say.
Doesn't look like anybody got into him.
On board. Over in turn 2.
Yeah, we do.
J.J. Yeley in the middle of the track. You can see the damage to the car. And this is... And this is going to be very interesting, because right now there are 72 laps to go. The outside of the 65 or so.
Yeah, Yeley looked like on the inside of the 40 of Stremme. He was... You can't run 2 cars going into the corner that close to each other, because the guy on the bottom is going to lose the downforce on the back of his car. And that's what happened with Yeley. He went in the corner. He was too close to the 40. He got sideways, ran into the 40, and they both wrecked.
Jimmy Johnson.
Oh, we got a crash. Mark Martin off of 4. Sterling Marlin in the wall.
Now go low, go low.
Kenny Schrader in the wreck.
Ryan Newman got to the inside of it.
We can see. He was headed up there. That's Schrader.
Yep.
The 22 car got a piece of that. Dave Blaney.
And they all start wrecking behind him.
I mean, after a restart like that, if one guy has a problem, it's hard to get away from.
Looks like Sterling might have run in the back of the 6 car. And there's a lot of damage to Sterling's car.
Looks like Mark clipped Sterling.
Yeah, and Sterling had all his damage with the outside retaining wall.
See Junior down there slamming on the brakes.
He's on board with Schrader.
Boy, that thing just takes off. So something, either had a tire go down or something, because that thing just took off, and they normally don't do that.
Ward Burton was the lucky dog under the previous caution. This time, Dale Jarrett, the lucky dog.
And And that's going to hurt Sterling. You know, we're talking about being the top 35 in points. Yep. That's not going to help.
Oh, Schrader!
Oh, man. We got hit just now.
I thought he was going to miss him. I said, man, Schrader's going to do a great job going to the outside. And guess what? That car showed up at the same spot he was immediately.
Lieber just getting a little bit loose. Biffle was right on his bumper. Took a little bit of air off it. Schrader wasn't sure which way he wanted to go, and he picked the wrong way.
Then did he get Michael?
Yes, Michael Waltrip goes up in the outside retaining wall. Trying to figure out how Kyle Petty got it. Saw him go by with smoking.
I think Schrader was going down to the bottom, and he thought the 6 car was going to keep going down to the bottom.
Oh, I see. Kyle Petty ran in the 06 car after Schrader hit it. On board with Schrader. Which way do I go? Left, left?
Bonus points for chaser Kasey Kahne.
Oh, trouble! Already 1 lap into it. Denny Hamlin goes around. Jamie McMurray goes around.
Almost identical to the Busch race last night.
Man.
Denny Hamlin got turned.
By the 49 car of Mike Bliss, whom Bliss goes head on in the wall.
Field
Jeff Gordon did stop.
Field being brought down pit road. The pits are closed. It getting a little wider.
There he goes.
Junior.
Oh, no! There's 25. Hook to 48. It takes out Earnhardt and Jimmy Johnson.
Caution is out.
Owner of the 9 car. And you know, this damage came from hitting the 8 car in the left door on the 48.
Jimmy Johnson.
Okay, the 48 gets a run. He goes to turn out. The 25 goes with him and just hooks the back of Jimmy Johnson's car. Jimmy Johnson, as he's wrecking, gets into the 8 car. 8 car just an innocent bystander on that deal.
Now watch the 48 go on the left door. Left rear tire, actually. In the interlude.
Oh, big crash. Joe Nemechek is in it.
Sterling Marlin.
Scott Wimmer.
Brian Seymour in 34.
And you could almost feel that coming.
You really
back
could.
at turn 1.
When you look back and saw those guys 3 and 4 wide, it just does not work through the S's.
And this will tie the record for the most caution flags here at Watkins Glen, set in 1988. Wow. Our 8th caution flag of the race. And a couple of times. Here's the one angle we saw earlier.
And the 22 car is the first one we're basically going to see out of control.
And the 17 is in him, and the 14 is in the 17, and I'm not sure who was in the 14, but it just looked like it started like 5 or 6 cars back. People started jacking each other up.
And now watch, you'll see Kurt Busch come and get a piece of this too. There he is up there, just trying to sneak by. And Kenseth that had a slow pit stop earlier in the race, as Dave Burns was pointing out, and that put him back there. And Busch was back there.
Marlin. Yeah, that's 6 car.
Oh, there we go. Casey Mears, McMurray, and from a huge pack.
No, that's Jeff Gordon.
Jeff Gordon is in it. Martin Truex Jr. in the 1. Gordon just got hit again.
Oh, man.
You got real hard, buddy. I didn't see it at all. Yeah.
I guess Junior's back there in the middle of that too, wasn't he?
Yes. Looks like there's Boyer. Oh, that started way up high. Who was that at way up high?
That Carl in 99?
Looks like it. Have to get another look.
That started from way up on the outside of the wall.
Like Harvick. Was Harvick right in front of that?
He would get a. It's going to be tough to see from that shot, too.
Now Harvick goes high and just gets tagged by Gordon. Some of these cars have already made it back to pit road.
It looks like it's Carl Edwards. Now, I don't know if Carl got tagged, but he got loose, like he got hit. And he turned to the left. When he turned to the left, he went down the racetrack and hit whoever's to the left of him.
Go low. Riggs can't block them both. Johnson gets the position.
Oh, he's getting them loose. Oh. He's getting them loose. And
Riggs is run hard into the wall. Caution is out.
Oh, Kenseth goes around.
Kenseth another championship chase.
Just a little bit. 29 was coming. I don't think that 29 ever hit him, but he got close enough to him where he took the air off the spoiler, and that's all it took. Oh, Truex just gets tapped, but hangs on to it.
And Junior just misses it. There you see Kenseth around, gets tapped again. Gordon through the grass. Number of cars using pit road as an avenue to avoid the trouble on the front stretch. There's Harvick right behind Riggs.
That was an extremely hard blow. There's a rear spring bouncing across the racetrack.
It'll take a while to clean this up.
Kenseth is just probably going, not again.
Boy.
He's have to start in the back.
Back to mud pie right now.
Yeah.
Kenseth has worked his way up to the 9th position.
Yeah. Oh, he's been there and back and there and back. I mean, it's just been a long day for those guys.
Listen. You can see the safer barrier there. The softer wall, as they call it in NASCAR. An energy absorbing barrier. Still a hard hit for Riggs. Boy, Carl Edwards went around.
Tony Stewart. Wow.
Oh, man, that is a hit.
Oh, my gosh.
On board with Tony Raines.
Wow. Oh,
he ran over something.
It looked like the engine.
What that debris from the...
Yeah, but I mean, it was the big piece of debris.
And this could be his most nervous moments of the day.
Caution flag is back out, looks like.
Oh, hard crash. Juan Montoya.
You okay?
Boy, you don't see that often, BP. The fuel cell erupts.
Well, this is Juan's
took us out.
first Nextel Cup Series start. Boy, he did a good job getting unhooked and getting out of there.
I heard him say someone took us out, but I don't know.
Take our first look. It's already underway there.
Man, he went in firewall deep, didn't he?
Certainly.
Rear firewall.
You're right, Wally. You don't see those things.
Yeah, they normally don't come apart like that. Still really can't tell. That happened early, too. Like, even before the corner. Still really can't tell. That happened early, too. Like, even before the corner.
That happened on the straightaway, didn't it?
Sure looked like it did. Paul Menard in the 15 car, we're being told, is the lucky dog.
Now you see the 12 of Ryan Newman right there. Now before that all happened, remember BP, we were talking about when Newman spun off a 2?
We didn't know if it was Kasey Mears or Montoya.
Pretty sure we know who it is.
That might have answered the question. There we see Ryan Newman going round.
And I believe the spotter said 12 rectus.
We got a crash.
Ooh, hard. Mark Martin hard in the wall. Robbie Gordon involved. Yeley involved.
Oh, man.
Mark Martin right now is second in the championship standings.
I mean, I don't know if he ran out of gas and decided that he needed to get down pit lane right then, but even if you're running out of gas, you got to watch what's coming in your mirror. I mean, Mark went in the wall about the worst angle you can hit.
That was an unbelievably hard blow by that 6 car.
Your spotter's got to be helping you there too, doesn't he?
Yeah, your spotter's got to be helping, but you're coming. Look how fast Mark is going. All of a sudden, something happens with Yeley, and he decides he's going to go down a pit lane. You can't do that. You can't just decide I'm going to come down a pit lane when you got guys running behind you 170 miles per hour. You got to pay attention to what's around you.